Tonight, from San Antonio, Texas, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the San Antonio Dreadnoughts taking on the Chicago Tigers.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with their opponents. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about story. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to Week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Gets around him. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And here's a handoff out of the gun. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. On 3rd and 2, Tyson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Coming up on 2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lamb. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On first down, Lamb, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the defense. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And this one is right through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Back out comes San Antonio. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the gun on 3rd down, Holland. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 61 yards.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they're going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Holland. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Holland. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing to start the drive. Tyson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Off the play fake. Tyson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Hands it off out of the gun. And some room to work. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Tigers have taken the lead. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offense knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
On 2nd down, it's Lamb. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
on as the punt team now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back out comes San Antonio. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something that can get things going in the excitement area.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Holland. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Holland. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. This will be fielded at the 17. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chicago offense set to get started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tyson. Off the bootleg. Tyson. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .37 yards on the punt with no return. Back out comes San Antonio. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 1st down, Holland firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Off play action, Holland. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big play there. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Dreadnoughts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Point after here coming up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Tyson looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 3rd down, it's Watkins. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And on now is the punter as he's on to punt for Chicago. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. Back out comes San Antonio. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Come on, Nat.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And to give this time to the tailback. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Holland, hard throw, incomplete. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Tyson, throw left side, complete. That's Watkins. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 1st down. Tyson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Tyson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking middle, and that's complete. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
And his kick here is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down. Holland. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45. Second down at 7. Back to throw. Holland. Over the middle, complete. That's Price. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Right back to him on first down. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 45 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Holland firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Dreadnoughts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after try forthcoming. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that one a 13-play drive in total. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Tyson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Tyson. And he comes back with one complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. Back out comes San Antonio. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a handoff looking right. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Back to throw. Holland, he finds his man, complete. That's Price. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Holland. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Holland. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down. Holland. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Holland. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Holland. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Looking to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Back to throw. Holland looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Chicago offense set to get started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Tyson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence. If they just get their assignments down, they would get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Holland. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw. Holland in trouble, and he's taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, Tyson. He finds his man, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Tyson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Tyson. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Off the play fake. Tyson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. So that one will be accepted. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Looking to throw. Holland. And he fires one incomplete. 2nd and 15. From the gun. Holland. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Throwing on 3rd and long. Holland. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The defense working their way back out now onto their home turf. And the interception the last time, their 3rd takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well. And not only are they doing that, they're making big-time plays and taking it away from them. Big hits, big plays. They're looking very good in this ball game.
You said flocking, flying to the football. Coaches always use that, don't they?
They really do. It's almost, it goes back to the old, when they click off the frame at the end of a play, they want to see all 11 defensive guys in that picture.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a man open down the middle of the field. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Tyson, he finds his man, complete. It's Lamb. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tyson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Tyson. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Tyson got his man complete over the middle. That's Patterson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. On 1st and 10, Tyson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Tyson down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Tyson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for San Antonio, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.